It started as a quiet morning on the ranch, the kind that carries a stillness only found miles from the nearest town. The grass was slick with dew, and the sound of distant cattle echoed against the open hills. For years, life here had been simple: fencing, feeding, fixing things that needed fixing. The land had belonged to the narrator's family for generations, a stretch of open country bordered by an old private road leading out to the main highway. That road, though rarely used, had always been theirs, surveyed, registered, and deeded into the property line since before the local subdivision even existed. But peace never lasts long when entitlement meets opportunity. It began with tire tracks, fresh, wide, and deep, pressed into the soft dirt near the gate one early morning, the kind made by city SUVs with more shine than purpose. The narrator had noticed them right away, a little too close to the gate that separated the ranch from the newly built Whispering Oaks community. The HOA had recently expanded, buying up adjacent lots and installing their decorative street lamps, their little manicured lawns, and their sense of control. The gate, a simple steel bar barrier, was meant to keep cattle in and strangers out, but apparently it had become an inconvenience to some of the new neighbors. Over the next few weeks, the signs grew clearer: scratches on the hinges, scuff marks on the latch, and eventually the unmistakable bend of metal that comes from being forced open. Someone had driven through it. The narrator repaired it once, then again. Each time, the damage grew worse. The second time, the gate was pushed almost off its post. By the third, tire tracks led straight through the mud, carving a path up the ranch road like a scar. And that's when it became clear. It wasn't just a random trespass. It was deliberate. Word soon reached the narrator from a neighboring farm. The new HOA president, a woman named Karen Whitmore, had been boasting that she had every right to use that road. She claimed it was part of an easement, something she said had existed long before the ranch owner's time. She was wrong, of course. The narrator knew the land's history better than anyone. There was no easement, no shared road, no agreement. The path was private, always had been, but Karen didn't see it that way. Over the next few days, the narrator started noticing more signs of intrusion: dusty footprints near the gate, bits of paint scraped off where her vehicle must have hit, and security footage showing her shiny white SUV rolling casually through the barrier as if it weren't even there. She didn't just drive through. She waved at the camera as she passed, as though daring anyone to stop her. Then came the letters, thin envelopes stamped with the HOA's logo, delivered